Serendipaceratops. Serendipaceratops, meaning serendipitous horned face, is a genus of herbivorous ornithischian dinosaur from the early Cretaceous period of Australia. The type species, S. Arthur Clarke A., was named in 2003. Discovery and species. The first known bone from Serendipaceratops, an ulna, lower arm bone, was in 1993 discovered in Australia near Kilcunda, on the southeast coast of Victoria. The find took place during the Dinosaur Cove project, uncovering remains at the basis of a cliff face at the shoreline. The fossil was excavated in the Arch, a small area of seafloor protected from the waves by a dam. In 2003, the type species Serendipaceratops Arthur Clarke A. was named and described by Tom Rich and Patricia Vickers-Rich. Initially, the discoverers had not considered the possibility that the fossil might have been ceratopsian in nature, as this would have been the last group of dinosaurs one would have expected to find evidence of in Australia. Instead, they had tried to convince themselves it was a theropod bone. Some months later, however, on a visit to the Royal Tyrrell Museum of Paleontology in Alberta, Canada, colleague Dale Russell pointed out its striking similarity to the ulna of Leptoceratops. Hence the genus name, referring to serendipity and combining this reference with ceratops, a common suffix in ceratopsian generic names. The specific name honors science fiction writer Arthur C. Clarke. A personal friend of the couple and author of books such as 2001, A Space Odyssey and Rendezvous with Rama, Clarke first became interested in science as a child because he became fascinated by dinosaurs. Perhaps coincidentally, Serendip is a former name for Sri Lanka, Clarke's adoptive country. Serendipaceratops is known only from its holotype NMVP 186385, a single left ulna found in the Waitangi Formation, dating from the early Aptian, in 2003 considered to have been about 115 million years old. Description: the holotype ulna has a preserved length of about 16 centimeters. At the rear top, its olecranon process has broken off. The shaft is rather flattened. Classification: Serendipaceratops was originally described as a member of the Neoceratopsia and one of the earliest known ceratopsian dinosaurs, and the only one known from the southern hemisphere, with the possible exception of the dubious South American genus Notoceratops, which also may be another kind of ornithischian dinosaur. In addition to the holotype ulna, another supposed ceratopsian ulna was found at Dinosaur Cove, in southwest Victoria. It is a little younger at 106 million years old, having been found in the Umarala Formation. The scientists who first studied the ulnae said that they most closely resemble those of Leptoceratops, but subsequent studies have shown that this interpretation is likely incorrect. In a comprehensive survey of the dinosaurs from Australia and New Zealand, Federico Angolin and colleagues in 2010 found that the ulna did not especially resemble that of a basal ceratopsian any more than of any other quadruped genus or ornithischian, lacking ceratopsian synapomorphies, and that in fact it was more generally similar to the ulna of the Australian Ankylosaur mimi. It could thus not be confidently referred to any ornithischian group, and should be considered a nomen dubium. However, in 2014 Rich et al. Published a statistical study showing that the proportions of the holotype ulna fell within ceratopsian morphospace and found the taxon to be valid based on a unique combination of characters.